In this video, we're going to take a look at finding the least common denominator of rational expressions. And in the box, they tell us finding the least common denominator of a group of rational expressions. 1, we should completely factor each denominator. 2, list the factors of the first denominator. 3, add to the list the factors of each remaining denominator that do not appear in the list. If a factor appears more than once, choose the one with the largest exponent. And then 4, the least common denominator is the product of the factors from the list. So in 1, they want us to find the least common denominator of each group of expressions. So the first thing we want to do is rewrite each of these rational expressions with the denominator completely factored. So we're going to have 4 divided by, and we can write 9 as 3 squared, and then we have 3 over 5, 5 is prime, and 27 is 3 cubed, so 1 over 3 cubed. Now, it says to start our list with the first denominator, so if this is our list, then we have 3 squared, and then we're going to write every number and the other denominators that's not already in our list. So 5 is not in our list, so we're going to put a 5 there. And then our last denominator is 3 cubed. Now we already have 3 squared. And it says if a factor appears more than once, choose the one with the largest exponent. So since we already have 2 factors of 3 in our list, we're going to add another factor of 3. So now we have 3 cubed in our list. So our least common denominator is 3 cubed times 5, which is equal to 27 times 5, or 135. In B, we have a cubed b as the first expression. And remember that if it doesn't have a denominator written, we can write it over 1. And then we have c cubed divided by a squared b squared, and 1 over a to the 4th b to the 6th c. So our list is going to start, and 1 doesn't need to be written. In the second denominator, we have a squared b squared in our list. And then in the last denominator, we have a to the 4th. Now, since we already have 2 a's in our list, we need 2 more. A squared again. And now we have b to the 6th, and we already have b squared in our list, so we're going to have b to the 4th. And then we're going to add c to the list. And then our least common denominator is the product of all the factors in our list. So our least common denominator is, we have a squared times a squared, which is a to the 4th, and then we have b squared times b to the 4th is b to the 6th, and c. In example C, we have 5x divided by 3x squared plus 3x minus 18, and we have x minus 4 over x minus 2. Now we're going to need to rewrite the denominators and factors. So we're going to rewrite both of these expressions. So we have 5x in the numerator, and then we have 3 times x squared plus x minus 6, and x minus 4 over x minus 2. And then we can factor the denominator of x squared plus x minus 6 one more time. So we're going to have 5x divided by 3 times x plus 3 times x minus 2, and x minus 4 over x minus 2 still doesn't change. So now our list starts with everything in the first denominator. So 3, x plus 3, and x minus 2. And when we look at the second denominator, we already have x minus 2 in our list, so we don't have to rewrite it. So the list is already written as the least common denominator. So our least common denominator is 3 times x plus 3 times x minus 2. In this last example, I have 3x divided by x squared plus 3x plus 9, 5 over 3 minus x, and x squared divided by x cubed minus 27. So I'm going to rewrite each denominator factored. So my new list will be 3x divided by x squared plus 3x plus 9 is written in the simplest form. Remember, we can factor a negative out of the denominator in the second expression, so we could say that this is minus 5 divided by x minus 3, and then we have x squared divided by x minus 3 times x squared plus 3x plus 9. So let's start a list. So our list begins with the first denominator, which is x squared plus 3x plus 9. The second denominator isn't in the list yet, so x minus 3 goes in our list. And now the last denominator has an x minus 3, which we already have in our list, and an x squared plus 3x plus 9, which is also already in our list. So our least common denominator is x squared plus 3x plus 9 times x minus 3. And that's how we find common denominators of rational expressions.